Have you ever wondered why some runners glide effortlessly while you're gasping for air after just a few minutes? What if I told you that running faster doesn't always mean working harder? In fact, the secret might be doing the complete opposite of what you think. The science behind effortless speed will blow your mind, and what I'm about to reveal in the next few minutes could completely transform how you run forever. You're about to discover 3 game-changing strategies that elite athletes have been using for decades, and the last one is so counterintuitive it might seem impossible at first. But here's the truth. Your body is already capable of running faster with less effort, you just haven't unlocked it yet. Before we dive into these secrets, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now, smash the like button if you're ready to transform your running, and drop a comment telling me what your biggest running challenge is. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single second of what's coming next. Welcome to a journey that will revolutionize everything you thought you knew about running. Over the next several minutes, we're going to explore the hidden mechanics of effortless speed, the biomechanical secrets that separate struggling joggers from flowing runners, and the mental shifts that make all the difference. Prepare to discover why running slower might actually make you faster, how breathing wrong could be stealing your energy, and the simple adjustment that top marathoners swear by. This isn't about pushing harder or logging more miles. This is about working smarter, understanding your body's natural intelligence, and tapping into efficiency you never knew existed. And hey, while we're getting started, do me another favor. Comment below right now and tell me what city or country you're watching from. I love seeing our global running community come together, and it really helps the channel grow. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit that button and join thousands of runners who are transforming their performance. Let's start with something that sounds absolutely crazy, but is backed by solid science. The first secret to running faster with less effort is actually running slower. Yes, you heard that right. Most runners make a critical mistake. They run too fast during their easy runs and too slow during their hard workouts. This creates a metabolic mess where you're always stuck in the middle zone, never truly recovering and never truly pushing your limits. Elite runners spend about 80% of their training time at what feels like an embarrassingly slow pace. We're talking about a pace where you can hold a full conversation, where you feel like you're barely trying, where part of your brain wonders if you're even getting a workout. But here's what's happening beneath the surface that changes everything. When you run at this easy, conversational pace, your body builds an incredible aerobic base. You develop more mitochondria in your muscle cells, which are like tiny power plants that produce energy efficiently. Your heart becomes stronger and more efficient, pumping more blood with each beat. Your muscles learn to burn fat as fuel instead of relying solely on glycogen, which means you have access to virtually unlimited energy stores. Your capillary networks expand, delivering oxygen more effectively to working muscles. All of this happens at easy paces, not hard ones. When you constantly push too hard on easy days, you trigger stress hormones, accumulate fatigue, and actually prevent these adaptations from occurring. You end up tired all the time but never actually getting faster. The paradox is beautiful. By slowing down most of the time, you build the foundation that allows you to run significantly faster when it actually matters. Professional runners understand this deeply. They protect their easy days religiously because they know that's where the magic happens. So if you want to run faster with less effort, the first step is counterintuitive. Slow down on your easy runs. Give your body the recovery it needs to actually adapt and grow stronger. Now think about this for a moment. When was the last time you actually ran at a truly easy pace? Be honest with yourself. Most runners, even when they think they're going easy, are still pushing harder than necessary. Here's a question for you. Comment below right now and tell me, do you find it difficult to slow down on easy runs? Does it feel like you're wasting time if you're not working hard? I want to hear from you, because this mental shift is often the hardest part. While you're thinking about that, let's move to the second game-changing secret. The second secret to effortless speed is mastering your running form, specifically your cadence and foot strike. Most runners have a cadence that's far too slow, which means they're taking fewer, longer steps. This creates a braking effect with every footfall, wastes energy, and increases impact forces on your joints. The optimal cadence for most runners is around 170 to 180 steps per minute. When you increase your cadence, something remarkable happens. Your feet spend less time on the ground, which means less braking and more forward propulsion. Your stride becomes more efficient because you're not overreaching with each step. You land with your foot closer to your center of gravity, reducing impact forces by up to 30%. Your muscles work in a more spring-like manner, storing and releasing elastic energy with each step instead of absorbing shock. This is why elite runners often look like they're bouncing effortlessly, while recreational runners appear to be pounding the pavement. The difference isn't strength or fitness alone, it's biomechanics. To improve your cadence, you don't need to consciously take shorter steps. In fact, that often backfires. Instead, focus on quick turnover. Think about your feet as hot coals you want to get off of quickly. Use a metronome app or music with the right tempo to guide your rhythm. At first, this will feel strange and might even feel harder. That's normal. Your body has grooved neural patterns for your current running form, and changing them takes conscious effort and practice. But within a few weeks, the new pattern becomes natural, and you'll notice something incredible. You're running faster at the same perceived effort, or maintaining your pace with less fatigue. Your running becomes smoother, lighter, more rhythmic. You'll also notice fewer aches and pains because you're distributing impact forces more efficiently. The related element here is foot strike. While there's debate about whether you should be a forefoot, midfoot, or heel striker, what matters most is where your foot lands relative to your body. Landing with your foot too far in front of your center of mass creates that braking effect we talked about. When you increase cadence naturally, your foot strike tends to correct itself. You'll naturally land more beneath your body rather than reaching out ahead. This simple adjustment can save enormous amounts of energy over the course of a run. Pause and think about your own running form right now. Can you picture it? Do you know what your cadence is? Have you ever filmed yourself running to see what's actually happening? Comment below and tell me. What's something you've noticed about your running form? Good or bad? What do you think you need to work on? And while you're at it, let me know what you're thinking about the video so far. Is this information helping you? Are you starting to see running differently? Your engagement really helps the algorithm show this video to more runners who need it, so drop those comments. Now for the third and perhaps most transformative secret, your breathing pattern and mental state while running. Most runners breathe completely wrong, and it's sabotaging their performance in ways they don't even realize. When you're stressed, anxious, or pushing too hard, you tend to breathe shallowly from your chest. This activates your sympathetic nervous system, your fight-or-flight response, which increases heart rate, tenses muscles, and burns through energy stores rapidly. It also means you're not fully oxygenating your blood or expelling carbon dioxide efficiently. Elite runners, on the other hand, practice rhythmic belly breathing. They breathe deeply from their diaphragm, creating a rhythm that matches their cadence. A common pattern is a 3-2 breathing rhythm. Breathe in for 3 steps, breathe out for 2 steps. This pattern does several incredible things simultaneously. It ensures you're getting adequate oxygen while expelling carbon dioxide. It creates a meditative rhythm that calms your nervous system. It helps you maintain consistent pacing because your breath becomes a metronome. It prevents the side stitches that come from shallow breathing. Most importantly, it shifts you from a stressed state to a flow state. When your breathing is controlled and rhythmic, your mind interprets this as safety, not danger. Your body relaxes, your muscles work more efficiently, and you can access higher performance with less perceived effort. Beyond the mechanics of breathing, there's the mental component that separates effortless runners from struggling ones. Running, especially at faster paces, is as much mental as physical. Your brain is constantly monitoring effort levels and will send signals to slow down long before your body actually needs to. This is a protective mechanism, but it often activates prematurely. Runners who've mastered effortless speed have learned to reframe discomfort. Instead of interpreting that burning sensation in their legs as a danger signal requiring them to stop, they recognize it as simply sensation, as information, not a command. They use mental techniques like focusing on external cues rather than internal discomfort. Instead of obsessing over how their legs feel, they focus on the rhythm of their breath, the sound of their feet, the scenery passing by. They break runs into smaller segments, focusing only on the next minute rather than the entire distance ahead. They use positive self-talk and visualization, seeing themselves running smoothly and powerfully. They cultivate what psychologists call a dissociative strategy during easier runs, letting their mind wander, turning running into moving meditation rather than constant monitoring. The combination of proper breathing technique and mental mastery creates a state where running feels almost effortless, even at challenging paces. Your body is working, yes, but your mind isn't fighting it. You're flowing rather than forcing. Think about this honestly. How often do you pay attention to your breathing while running? Do you even know what pattern you naturally fall into? And mentally, are you your own worst enemy out there, constantly telling yourself how hard it is and how much it hurts? Comment below right now. What's the mental game like for you when you run? Do you struggle with negative self-talk? Do you find your mind wandering, or do you obsess over every sensation? I genuinely want to know, because this is where so many runners lose the battle before their body even gets tired. Here's what ties all three of these secrets together into one transformative approach. Running faster with less effort isn't about one magical technique or shortcut. It's about understanding that your body is an incredibly sophisticated system that wants to be efficient. When you slow down enough to build your aerobic base, you create the metabolic foundation. When you optimize your cadence and form, you create mechanical efficiency. When you master your breathing and mental state, you unlock the flow state where effort and performance align perfectly. These three elements work synergistically. Better breathing supports better form because relaxed muscles move more efficiently. Better form makes it easier to maintain easy paces because you're not fighting against yourself. Easy paces build the fitness that makes good form sustainable over long distances. It's a beautiful cycle where each element reinforces the others. The runners you see gliding effortlessly through marathons, the ones who seem to float while you're grinding, they're not necessarily more talented or gifted. They've simply aligned these three elements. They've built the engine through patient, easy running. They've refined the mechanics through mindful form work. They've trained the mind through breathing practice and mental conditioning. So where do you start? Pick one element and begin there. If you're constantly exhausted and beat up, start with slowing down your easy runs. Really slow. Use a heart rate monitor or pace targets and stick to them religiously for a month. If you're healthy but feel like you're working harder than you should for your pace, film yourself running and count your cadence. Work on quick turnover for just 5 minutes during each run, gradually extending it. If your breathing is chaotic and your mind races with anxiety during runs, practice rhythmic breathing. Start with walks where you consciously breathe in rhythm, then gradually introduce it to your running. The key is consistency and patience. These aren't quick fixes that work overnight. They're fundamental shifts in how you run that compound, over weeks and months into dramatic transformations. But I promise you this: if you commit to understanding and implementing these principles, you will run faster with less effort. You'll enjoy running more because it won't feel like constant suffering. You'll stay healthier because you'll be working with your body instead of against it. And you'll unlock potential you didn't know you had. As we wrap up, I want you to remember something important. Every elite runner started where you are now. Every person who makes running look effortless once struggled with the same challenges you face. The difference is they learned these principles, trusted the process, and gave their body time to adapt. You can do the same. Running faster with less effort isn't reserved for the genetically gifted. It's available to anyone willing to train smart, be patient, and trust in biomechanics and physiology. The road ahead might require you to slow down before you speed up. It might ask you to focus on form when you'd rather just zone out. It might demand mental discipline when physical effort feels easier. But every step you take implementing these secrets moves you closer to the runner you want to become. Someone who flows instead of forces. Someone who finishes strong instead of limping to the end. Someone who genuinely enjoys the process instead of just enduring it. That version of you is absolutely within reach, and the journey starts with your very next run. Before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, leave a comment right now telling me which of these 3 secrets resonated most with you and which one you're going to implement first. Are you going to slow down your easy runs, work on your cadence, master your breathing? Tell me in the comments, because I read every single one and I want to hear about your journey. Second, If this video helped you see running in a new light, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of smart runners who train with intention and purpose, and I want you to be part of it. Third, your journey doesn't end here. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now, where we dive even deeper into running performance, covering everything from nutrition strategies to injury prevention to mental toughness training. Continue this transformation. Keep learning, keep improving, keep running smarter. Remember, every run is an opportunity to practice these principles. Every step is a chance to build the runner you're becoming. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, run smart, run strong, and most importantly, run with joy. Now get out there and show the road what you're capable of.